Hi, second graders. Good to see you again. I am making another video for you to practice the words that we've been working on and to practice some of the sounds that we've been learning. So the first thing I want to do today is just practice the words that we have been learning. You may have seen the video I made for you yesterday where we were practicing some of these words. Yesterday we went through them a little more slowly. Today we're not going to take as much time to practice the words. So hopefully you're still watching that video more than once if you haven't learned the words very well yet in order to get some extra practice. So I'm going to show you a word. I'm going to wait just 2 or 3 seconds while you're figuring it out, and then I'll tell you what the word is. Here we go. Heavy. Around. Nothing. Carry. Build. Enough. 8. Water. How did you do on the words? Did you know most of those words? If you didn't, you should watch the last video again so you can keep practicing and you can be reminded of some of the sound patterns that we see in the words. What we're going to do for the rest of the video is review some sounds that we've been working on and some words that have to do with some of those sounds. So first of all, I have some cards that just have sounds on them. These are chunks. They're not necessarily words, but they're chunks that we have learned this year and that some of us are still having some trouble with. So I just like to take some time each day when we're together in person or this way to review some of these difficult chunks. The first one is UNK. Remember the U says Ank, of course, is not a word, but it could be at the end of a word, like the word tank. You might hear ank, or bank ends with ank. I at the beginning, it would say, do you know it? Ink, like in pink, or stink, slink. So there's several words that end with that ink chunk. So if you know how to read this whole chunk, it can help you figure out those longer words. One more time. What does UNK say? Yep, unk. ANK? ANK says ank. And INK. INK says ink. That end with ING. Now, I know you know what ING says, and many of you love the song, right? ING says ing, ING says ing. Throw your teacher overboard and listen to her sing. If we see a word that ends in ing in a longer word like this, remember that if it's difficult for you to figure out, you can cover up the ing and read the main part of the word. So we have TH, that chunk, ink. So this is think. Add the ing and it becomes thinking, thinking. Let's try another one. Okay, this is one that we were working on right before I got found out that I had to be at home for a while. So we were just working on this kind of pattern. Do you see that double P in the middle of this word? When we see a double consonant like that, that's a really big clue to us. Is going to be short. So this O is going to say ha or ah. So this word would sound like hopping. It's not hoping. Hoping would have how many P's? It's difficult for me sometimes to see the card when I'm showing you this video. All right, so again, we can cover up that ing. Think about this main part of the word and sound that main part out. Did you get it? Crunch, crunch. Add the ing and the word becomes. Let's see what else I have in here. Okay, read the main part of the word. So I'm covering up the ing so our brain doesn't have too much to kind of think about and process at one time. So we have bull, ast, last, ing, lasting. Last one, we see again another double consonant. Remember when we have that double consonant, that's a big clue to us as a reader that this A is going to be short. Do you know this word? Can you figure it out if I uncover the ing? This is batting, batting. One T, the A would have to become long and it would say baiting, which there is a word baiting, not if you're like baiting your hook when you're fishing, but it's not spelled that way. Plus, if you want to say batting, you don't want to say baiting instead because those words mean something very different. So that double T is a big clue to us that that A is going to be short. That's a rule that will help you both with your spelling, second graders, and with your reading. So if you're spelling a word and you want to add I before you add that ing, otherwise that vowel is going to turn into a long sound. I hope that was helpful for you and I hope you watched it all the way to the end. I'll keep trying to make more videos for you. I am stuck at home, sadly, for a while, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to see you again before we all are home for a while. Hopefully we can set up a little meeting sometime when you're still at school, but I'll have to work with your teachers about virus. But I cannot wait for the day when we are all back together in the building again and we get to learn together again. Hope you have a great day. Goodbye.